Focus. Focus on me. Focus on me. Whoa! Hey, bitches of the motherfucking world, it's me, the HBIC. Oh, wrong fucking intro. Hey, it's me, and welcome to that bitch podcast, the only podcast where you get to sit with me, the HBIC, and keke as we sip on some tea or coffee because I like caffeine. Hello. So, how we doing on this? I don't know what today's gonna be. You know, I mean, the time of recording this is a Sunday, but I don't know if this is coming up on a Wednesday or on a Friday, so happy whatever day of the week it is. If it's Wednesday, grab your cup of wine. If it's Friday, grab your motherfucking tequila or your Hennessy, bitch. Hello. And how we motherfucking doing? We are here on episode 10 of the motherfucking podcast. Now listen. I have something to address before we continue. Right, as of right now, if you are listening or you have been an avid listener of the podcast, we're not doing so great. The views aren't hitting or busting like that right now. But you know what? At the end of the day, like I said before, I'm not doing this for the views. I'm not doing this for the fans and stuff. Because at the end of the day, when that comes, at least they have, you know, instead of them just being like, oh my god, Jaden, he's out. Oh my god, he's famous and stuff. Oh my god, but he's, you know, we barely know about him. No, at least they have this to look back on and stuff and kiki on and go listen to. Because it's gonna be the topics and stuff are gonna be very relevant and stuff. It's not like we speak about outdated shit or shit that doesn't matter. So, it'll be great for people to come back and listen to. And not only that, I do it because I love it, bitch. So I'm more so excited that I made it to episode 10 because, like, the fact that I just made it to episode 10 and the time I made it in. I thought I would have gave up by this point. I thought I would have taken breaks. But no, I've been pretty fucking consistent with the podcast, and I'm really happy to be on episode fucking 10. And to me, at least, that proves that I want. You know, I want it. I want to be successful. I want to win. Bitch, win a chicken motherfucking dinner, bitch. I want that chicken for motherfucking dinner. Fried chicken, extra crispy. That's what I want. So that's why I'm here. That's why I do it. And you know what? At the end of the day, people don't listen. Like I said right now, that's fine. For the people who are listening, who do tune in, who do support, show love, enjoy. Thank you. I really do appreciate it to the couple of you. And to the ones who are, when you do join and when you are watching, if this is 2 months from now, a year from now, 2 days from now, hey, how you doing? Welcome. It's about time you come get up into the motherfucking gig, bitch. It's late. You're late as fuck. But bitch, I've been having a good kiki here, and I really enjoy it. Like I said, trying to really establish myself and stuff. I feel like it's sometimes for me, it's rough because I feel like a lot of the times you see other people and you're like not envious or jealous, but more so like, damn, what the fuck are they doing that I'm not doing? You know, I feel like I'm giving more authentic. I feel like I'm giving more this. I feel like I'm trying harder. I feel like I'm not giving scripted. I'm not giving things that everybody else is doing in order to get clout and stuff. I'm trying to stand out. And, you know, so sometimes I get in my head, I'm like, okay, is it enough? Or what am I doing? Do I need to switch it up? Do I need to be like these other people that's doing things for clout and stuff? But I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to keep it how I want to motherfucking keep it. Because like I said, this to me is like documenting, you know, my life, documenting my come up. So when I do make it, you know, when the podcast or the hot box or whatever else I do on my channel or my drag, whatever else I do with my career and stuff, when those things are our main platforms or our main stage or people are actually talking about it, you know, and like I always say, like, to me, longevity is a real big thing. And a lot of these people, they're popping right now or they're getting a little something right now, but they're not in it for the long haul. They're doing it for the money. They're doing it for the fame. And yes, I want the money, bitch. Bitch, I need the money. Rent is expensive. Bills are expensive. Expenses are expensive. Bitch, everything. But I'm not doing it for the money. You know, I'm not. I'm doing it because I really do enjoy it. Now, could I be, you know, doing more? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I feel like what I'm doing and what I have been working on and stuff like that, like I feel like what I'm doing and working towards is, you know, is worth it because it's all about, you know, we're working towards it, you know, like, yeah, I would love for me to post a video one day and just look up on the thing and it's like, this many views, fucking 31K and fucking, now you got 31K followers. Like, I would love that, obviously, like that would be great. That would be the easy way out. But for me, it's like, you know, life doesn't come easy. Nothing in life comes easy. And with this and every other obstacle I have to deal with in my life and stuff, honestly, the only thing I think of is, bitch, it's going to be sickening for my documentary in the future, bitch. When I'm motherfucking popping and shit and I got my documentary or my little TV shows or whatever, that's what it's going to be sickening. Because the bitch is going to be like, this is a bitch with motherfucking who really, like, you know, All you other hoes, y'all. I mean, but I don't shit on nobody else. Like, I saw somebody this morning before coming on the podcast. They just started YouTube and stuff, and I was watching their video, and obviously it was a very scripted prank video, whatever. Like, it was very like, you can tell. Like, I'm like, this is not good acting. Like, and you could tell, but hey, I look at the views, and well, the views were like 5 something or whatever, but the subscribers was like on 41K. I'm like, wow, what the fuck? They just started. They doing scripted they doing something right. But I didn't sit there and get mad or jealous. I was like, I commented, I liked, I was like, yeah, I subscribed. I said, yes, bitch. I said, motherfucker, you better do your motherfucking shit. Come on. Because it's all about supporting and stuff. You don't want to be a bitter buddy bitch, Like, yes, you may look around, but at the same time, you got to be confident in yourself. You gotta know, bitch, I'm gonna motherfucking make it. I look, I know there's a lot of times, a lot of days, and sometimes when I'm going to work and I'm just like, honestly, why am I, like, I could be not working right now and doing something else with my life. I didn't come out here to work, go home, then on my day off, do what I gotta. But at the same time, one, I need money, and this shit ain't making me money right now, so you gotta be realistic. You gotta get the bag. But at the same time, it's very discouraging, but I don't let myself get in my head. And when my family calls me, or when people try to talk to me and like try to like, add on to the stress or to the negativity or whatever, and just, make you overthink, like, to me, it's like, bitch, no. I'm not gonna sit here and give up. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, life is so hard, it's so difficult. Like, it is, but I'm not gonna sit here and cry and complain about it every motherfucking time I get, because at the end of the day, bitch, I know in myself I'm going to be big. And it's just like that. It's not me, there's a lot of bad energy, my little hole, bad juju and stuff like that. But for me personally, I know, bitch, one thing's a fact. When I do pop, whether it is for my podcasting or my YouTube, whether it is for my drag, whether it is for my music first, whatever it is that, or my fashion, whatever it is that pops first, bitch, I'm going to pop, period. So that's why I'm not really stressing it, because I know I have what it takes, and I know I have the potential, and I know, bitch, when I get there, I'm gonna motherfucking eat it up. So I don't lose sight of that. A lot of people lose sight of that. And honestly, like, this is not supposed to turn into an intervention or a little inspirational thing, but real talk, especially because now, since we started posting for first 15 minutes on Instagram and stuff, and more people will probably see it on Instagram and stuff. I want people to like really like just, girl, listen. I know it's hard, and this for whoever's listening. It don't matter what your age, old, young, whatever. I know it's hard right now. I know, if you relating or whatever, I know it's hard. I know you struggling to really find the purpose, bitch. You're really struggling to keep your mind straight and keep your eye on the goal, because it's so hard, and there's so many things going on in the real world with the government and all these other things, and things that that are out of your control. But then you also have things that are in your life, and people in your life, and some things that you do have control of, and some things that you might not. But these things are all taking a toll on you, and it's hard for you to get out that place so you can do what you have to do. But let me tell you something, bitch. You're motherfucking strong. If you motherfucking believe it, and you know in your motherfucking soul, your gut, your asshole, and your fucking pussy that you gonna make it, bitch, you're gonna motherfucking make it. Don't lose sight of that, bitch. Keep motherfucking working. If you writing music, but you ain't producing it right now, keep writing music, bitch. Because when you get that fucking beat one day, when you find that producer one day, you got bop, 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 bop after bop after bop. Keep working on that music. Your videos, keep working on your videos. Keep upping, every little chance you get, keep trying to up it up. Just don't lose sight of what y'all want to do. And this coming from a bitch who don't have much, who yes, everybody's like, oh my God, you living in Hollywood. Yes, expensive as fuck and all this shit. Yeah, I get it. But at the same time, it's not because I made it. It's not because I got my shit together. No, bitch. I'm still trying to establish myself. I'm still struggling and thinking the same thing. But at the same time, bitch, I'm here. I'm here living. I'm surviving. I'm making it on my own. So you bitches could do it too. And just stay strong, real talk. And then, like, again, this goes for everybody, whether you dealing with careers decisions, family decisions, whatever. Bitch, have faith in your motherfucking ability. Love yourself, and know what the fuck you could do. And bitch, hell, have no fury on a bad bitch who gonna motherfucking do what the fuck needs to be done. Amen. Hallelujah. So with that being said, if you're drinking your wine, your coffee, your tea, your fucking liquor, alcohol, lean, bitch, spit, saliva, cum, whatever you drinking on right now. we're gonna take a little sip to that one because amen, hallelujah. Let's go get a little cheers before we get into this episode, bitch. Because we 9 minutes in, we turn into Dr. Phil Maury and Judge Judy up in this bitch. But you know what? Hello, we turn into Oprah up in this bitch. You get a car. Ain't nobody getting a car from me. Come on now, bitch. I need a car. That's the tea. I'm a good key, bitch. I'm a good key. All right. So, let's get into these hot topics real quick before we get into the main topic we here for today. And we're not going to take too long on hot topics because I feel like last episode we took too long on the hot topics and we didn't get to what the girls had to talk about that episode. Well, I don't even think we had anything to talk about that episode. T. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start off. I know a lot of you people don't really care about Drag Race, but you know what? I'm a motherfucking drag queen and I care about Drag Race. So, for whoever does, fucking T, and if you don't, suck it up, Buttercup. We're going to talk about it real quick. So, All Stars, Drag Race All Stars All Winners just ended. Congratulations to Jinx Monsoon on winning. Yay, T. I wanted Monet to win. No shade, just T. All T, no shade. I live for Jinx. I'm not gonna lie, like especially this season, like I was scared for her to come in because I'm like, she's an old bitch and she's gonna give us very like, like even like she's gonna give us basic fashion and she's gonna give us what she's used to, but no, this bitch ate the fuck up. She was the obvious front runner in this competition, period. I was just more so irritated because I feel like some of the girls I really want to make it to the top, or if not to the top 4, at least like, bitch, win the fucking thing. Like, I'm low-key, like, Raja's sickening too. She's another one that I think she's sickening. I think she deserved that. But at the same time, I'm low-key mad because in my fantasy world, Viv and Jada would have made the top 2 for the Who Done Ready to Have Hers. It's just because if we're talking about season-wise, they have done better than Raja and Evie. Period. They have more wins under their belts and more stars. Well, they have the same amount of stars. Jada has more than them, but still, point is, they ate this fucking season the fuck up. They were like the sneaky motherfucking killers of this season because ain't nobody expected them to shit on us how they did, and they came in and they shot on the girls. So for me, I wanted to see them at least in the top 2 or whatever. And then the top 2 for the main 4, I already agreed with. I've been from the beginning was like, I see Monet and Jinx there just because Jinx was you can tell she elevated and she had like she knows what the fuck she was doing, but she, like I said, she was a front runner. She was eating up the competition. And for me, I was like, Monet has all the potential to get there. I believed in Shay too, but I also feel like Shay had just got off for her All-Stars win and stuff, so she didn't really have time to get all her shit together and things like that. I love that Shay was on the season, but I would have wished that they would have held Shay off for another season and for like maybe season 2, and maybe she would have bulldozed through the bitches how she usually does. I mean, not saying that she didn't kill it, because again, all these girls, they're winners for a reason. They all ate the fuck up this season, so clap to them, because they was eating the fuck up. They cut up every month, and there was no, and that's how you know they're good at as fuck as being winners or doing what the fuck they do, because regular seasons of Drag Race, bitch, we need the drama in order for it to be good, or we need something juicy for it to be good, bitch. These girls they were wholesome, good kiki, they were funny, and it was mostly love, but it was just and like sisterly shade and stuff, but it was very cute, like it was just very like, because it was elevated, like it really, it elevated the girls. So I'm like, okay, I lived for the season, period. The season overall was a bop, and I feel like it was juicy. Now, I just felt like Monet should have won. But once we heard RuPaul with the dub over, because Ru loves a good dub, bitch. For the first time in All Stars history, bitch, she love a good dub over, bitch. So she had the little dub over that said, based on your performances during the lip sync and this season. When she said and this season, I said Jinx got it. Because the fact that she went out her way to point out and this season, I was like, okay, yeah, Jinx got it. Because Monet ate the fuck up too, but hello, Jinx had the most wins. Like, Jinx had the most. So she had, 4 or 5 stars by herself without getting any handed to her, any extra 2. No, that bitch, she ate the fuck up. And she would have had an extra 1 or 2 if she not got blocked those 2 times. So, see, I completely understood. But if we were going just based off the lip sync, I think Monet ate her the fuck up. Monet ate her the fuck up and swish, period. So that's why I was kind of mad, because from jump before the season started, I was like, I want Monet to win. But at least we made top 2, so I'm happy for my girl. Congrats to Monet, congrats to Jinx, congrats to all the winners, girl, because y'all all really ate the fuck up. Congrats to Raja for you done ready to have her. And yes, good TTT. Good TTT. What the fuck? Good TV, bitch. And I can't wait to see the next season. I mean, All Stars, honestly, well, matter of fact, it's been the pandemic, so time really feel like it be dragging, but like going by so fast at the same time. So I'm not even gonna. I feel like we've gotten like 3 or 4 seasons of All Stars since the pandemic started, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. yeah, which it is kind of ridiculous, but I live for it. I live seeing some girls back and stuff. Now I'm just kind of nervous because we hearing tea about this next season of All Stars and who's gonna be on this, and the cast is looking real weak. No tea, no shade. I mean, it just overall weak. Not like just overall, it looks just really weak. Like you can already tell who's gonna be the front runners just because of the type of drag they are and stuff. But you never know, because some bitches could really come in and shit and like surprise you. Because look at last season when All Star 6, fucking Raja came in and she ate the fuck up after her season. I mean, she was a fashion girl her season somewhat, but you know, her attitude, her head got in her way and stuff, but she came in a whole new bitch, a brand new bitch, and she ate the fucking competition up and made top 4, bitch. So period. That's that on that. So I'm excited for the next season. I mean, there's mass season going on right now though. There's Canada, there's fucking Down Under that just started. There's fucking France, Philippines about to start, bitch. And I try to watch France, but I don't understand. And it bothers me when like I'm trying to read subtitles because I don't like to read. So when you're trying to read subtitles and then you're trying to read see the emotions of the face, and it's too much. It has to be a language that I at least understand a little bit, because I be watching shows in European, Spain, in Chinese, all of that. But that's because, well, the Chinese ones are just because kind of, you know, Chinese be like real good, like it'd be like real brutal, like like, and I'm like, okay, bitch, good order. But with like Spain and stuff, you know, people be like, oh, but it's Spanish. No, it's European Spanish, bitch. It's completely different, because some words that they say there is like way different than what the fuck we say in regular Spanish. A lot of those words, you call somebody that in Spain, in European Spain, to a Spanish person, you gonna get beat the fuck up. So you got to be careful. But I still understand somewhat, because especially I watch so many shows. So that's not about me. We're not gonna carry on. The point is a lot of seasons going on, so I just hope we get to finish at least Canada and fucking thing before they announce UK. That's about to come out soon, and we know the new season's gonna come out anytime now. So just give us some time. Let us breathe. Not saying take too much, because I like that we have at least 2 to watch. Like I like when I have at least 2 to watch. It's low-key good, but it's like, okay, y'all have 3 right now, then y'all about to have a 4th, and relax. Just relax. Just take a break. And then Celebrity All Stars is starting in 3 weeks. Bitch, bye. Tune into VH1, or is it Paramount? Tune into Paramount Plus. No. Not sponsored, bitch. So I'm not doing that. No, let me stop. Okay, so the next hot topic we got, bitch. Let's talk. Oh, bitch. Real quick. And it was just because it called me crazy, bitch. So I was looking at the Shade Room and stuff, and Fabio Foreman said that he signed to this very well-known music producer in the music game, been around for years, forever. He signed to him for $5,000. Hold on. I don't know if you heard me. $5,000. This nigga signed to him for $5,000. Now I get it, because when you know, especially if you're from, you know, he's from New York and stuff, so he's from the hood. So you know, if you're from the hood and you know you're trying to get a come, you're trying to make this money, trying to get this bag, and you just, you know, $5,000 to me, if I was offered $5,000, I'd be like, bitch, the shit that'll help me with something. I would do higher still, because bitch, $5,000 enough to pay for all these bills and stuff. But still, it's like, bitch, I get it. I understood why he took it, but that shit didn't even last him 2 weeks. So it's like, you signed to him, and the gag was he's still signed to him. Which is crazy to me, wild. I only say that because when Fabio Foreign came up, I didn't really know of him or whatever, but he's very popping right now, like very popping. I love Fabio, bitch, and he got songs with all types of artists, bitch, and he's really been killing the motherfucking game, especially representing out here for us New York motherfuckers. So I'm happy that he's doing what he got to do, but I'm like, girl, you better get out that contract, either that or shoot for more, because this motherfucker is robbing your pocket. And then he had the nerve to get up on the guy he signed to had the nerve to get up on Instagram Live, because it was after Fabio Foreign's interview. This motherfucker got the nerve to get on Instagram Live and laugh about it, like, I'm the new P Diddy, bitch. No, you're not. No, you're not. See, P Diddy, the difference with P Diddy, if he did when he was doing that to people, them motherfuckers still shot bigger and better than him, bitch. Because come on now, them bitches all glued the fuck up while they could, because you know, Danny Kane, don't know what happened to them. Cassie made fucking me and you, it's just me and you, and then another song, and then she made the boys with Nicki, and then that bitch disappeared from the face of the earth. And others. You know, Tiana Taylor, where Tiana Taylor at right now? What is she doing? Is she still making music? Oh, girl. See, But yeah, so I just found that crazy. I just found that wild, and I just wanted to say, look, if y'all out here trying to sign music stuff, music records and stuff, music deals like that, bitch, y'all better shoot for more than 5K. Now, if y'all just a regular schmegular little thing from the Bronx, like a regular smuggle, what is it, regular schmegular girl from the Bronx? If y'all, that's y'all. And y'all really ain't confident in your music, or if it's like a shitty ass producer, like a whack ass, not whack, but like up and coming, like not really that known in the music industry, I get it. 5K is fine, but bitch, if this is a motherfucker like Mace, a motherfucker who got all the connects and all these people, bitch, you better shoot. Did you say 50K? I think you forgot the zero. 500? Oh wow, 500K. That's sickening. You forgot both zeros. Like, come on, get into it, girl. Now. Okay, I got some good topics here. Okay, so real quick, we're gonna talk about monkeypox too. Now, monkeypox has been making a motherfucking the girls have been going bananas with the monkeypox. Now, I be scared when I go out to the club and stuff, or when I'm outside, because I'm like, bitch, nobody touch me. I don't want skin touching me. I don't want nothing touching me, because bitch, if I come down with monkeypox, bitch, I don't know what the fuck that shit even sounds scary. They're talking about that shit is like a regular sickness or a different type of COVID, bitch. No, monkeypox. Why is it called monkeypox? If it's that, bitch, that means I'm gonna get bumps and lumps and humps all around my body. Bitch, I'm probably gonna grow a tail. I'm gonna just eat bananas. From all the fucking streets, corners, and bitch, hanging upside down from the building and the the flagpole, that, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. So I be very cautious when I'm outside. I'm like, bro, maybe I should start wearing sweaters every time I'm outside, even if it's 90 degrees outside, because I don't want nobody touching me. But so numbers in New York has been going up, and they've been getting bad or whatever, and there's not a state of emergency in New York, and yeah, so this is my thing, right? And this kind of plays into the next hot topic, which, okay, so Biden has COVID again. He survived the first time, or I don't know how many times at this point, but he has COVID again. And this proves to you bum ass bitches who, oh my god, you gotta get the vaccine. If not, you don't get the vaccine, you're gonna die. Fuck you, because y'all motherfuckers who got the vaccine have been getting COVID more than the motherfuckers who don't got the vaccine. I know people who don't got the vaccine, ain't got COVID once, or had COVID and ain't have it bad, and just been mid-level, low-level, whatever. You other motherfuckers been out here with the, oh, I got the booster, 5, 6, and 7, bitch, and y'all out here coughing up the motherfucking storm. You can't fucking get out of it. I feel weak. I got COVID. I feel like I'm dying because you're I mean, I'm not saying nothing because we know COVID, but I'm just saying. What I am saying is, this is a slap to your face this is a slap to the face of the motherfuckers who was coming at the non-vax people, talking about vaccinations will save your life. You'll never get COVID. Immune for life. Gosh. And you motherfuckers are, and then those non-vax are like, oh, I'm going to the club, girl. I'll see you later. Like, come on. Come on now. Come on. Like, no tea, no shade. My roommate, right? So when we got sick a little while ago, I don't know if we talked about when I got sick. Before I went to New York, we was sick as fuck up in this house, bitch. Like, sick as fuck. Like, we lived together. We wasn't even seeing each other. Like, when we did see each other, one of us had our mask on. Like, we were like, bitch, stay on your side. I stay on my side, because we don't know what we got and what we gonna contract to each other if it's not the same thing. Lo and behold, my neighbor who was out with us that same day, like around the same. Okay, so we went out on that Monday to my drag show, and then by Tuesday he was feeling sick. He said he got better by Thursday. By Thursday, this bitch was sick. This bitch got back from her boyfriend's house. I got whatever she got in that moment, the minute. So I don't know if I contracted it in that moment, or if I already had it, I just didn't feel it. And boom, shakalaka, bitch, we all down and sick. But me and her was sick like the longest. Like he was fine after 2 days, bitch. We was sick. She got tested positive like 2-3 times for COVID, bitch. But that was like the home care. I don't trust the home care. I don't care what nobody says. I don't really trust the home care like that, to be honest. So I went to the motherfucking doctor and paid for the motherfucking test or whatever. Negative as fuck. Oh, you just have a regular little cold or whatever. You'll be over fine. Just take some medicine. And I don't know if bitch, that time been over. I ain't vaccinated. So let me tell you something. Them hoes, I ain't vaccinated or whatever, and she was positive, and we was around each other and stuff. And by that point, when I had got tested negative for COVID, was already when we were both kind of getting over the sickness. And we're like, okay, fuck it, we could eat at least lunch together in the living room and then go our ways, or whatever the case may be. And girl, T, and I'm just like, you motherfuckers want to act like y'all vax motherfuckers are immune to the shit, but y'all ain't immune, bitch. Period. And that was my point of saying that. So I hope Biden gets better, hopefully. You know, I mean, Biden, honestly, I'm really disappointed in you, friend, because I really thought you were going to be a better president than what you are right now. I thought you were really going to come through for the girls. You ain't really coming through for nothing, girl. You ain't really done. What have you done? What have you done successfully? Quickly. I mean, T, because the student loans were supposed to be taken off, bitch. They still there. Bitch, I could have swore he talked about giving everybody another stimulus. I ain't get no fucking stimulus. I still ain't get the first two from Trump. Where the fuck Trump at? Sir, we gotta talk. Give me a second. So it's like Biden ain't really been coming through or whatever with the come through, but still, I don't want him to pass or something while he's the president, because no, that's not nice to say. So I'm gonna keep that to myself. It wasn't about Biden though. It was just a backpedal. But yeah. So I just hope to get better. But the point of me saying this is, bitch, it's about time y'all shut shit down again. And let me tell you why y'all need to shut shit down again. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, I don't want to go back and quarantine. Bitch, for some reason, y'all are still counting this as fucking quarantine time or COVID time. Y'all still, I don't know, bitch. This is post COVID. Y'all need to what y'all need to understand is the what has happened to the world already at this point of where we at. We ain't going back. There's never going to be a world where you're going to see everybody in the motherfucking world without a mask. And if that is the case, it'll have to be like 10, 20 years from now if we never hear of COVID again. But every time you open the news or open something, it's COVID cases rising. Now we got the Omegatron, the Decepticons, the fucking Pexagons, bitch. We got all these different new ones now. We got monkeypox, bitch. I'm like, bro, this shit ain't going away. So for me, it's like we never going back. So at this point, it's post COVID. We're not, stop counting this as COVID time. COVID time was May when that first year and a half or 2 years before, you know, when we had to stay locked and when motherfuckers was really dying. Now ain't nobody dying like that. Now everybody just getting sick and dropping in the hospital beds. And then going home, getting sent home with some penicillin and some motherfucking Pepto-Bismol for the stomach pains that they having, and a little bit of allergy medicine. And menthol for their fucking noses, bitch. Come on. So don't hit me with that bullshit. You know, I feel like it's post COVID, like I said. But in my opinion, I feel like things need to get shut down. Especially if my thing is if all these different viruses are just piling up. You know, there's no like y'all not even finding the root, and then all of a sudden disappearing. Cause bitch, Omicron was out and popping, killing people for a second, and then disappeared. Decepticon came out and she was fucking killing people. Fucking Bumblebee, like Bumblebee was out here fucking getting people sick and all that shit too. And what happened? Nothing. So I'm like, okay, all these different cons and bees and stuff and all this fucking, and they go away after 2 days. So I don't know if y'all doing this as a scare tactic or if y'all really just y'all ain't trying hard enough to find a cure, or if it's really out there killing people and y'all ain't saying nothing. I don't know, but in my opinion, I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but honestly, I do need a break. I feel like I would I would appreciate it really so much if we just got shut down for like 2 weeks, and I had like by force. I mean, I would still go outside because I would go crazy and insane locked up in this house or in this room for fucking 2 weeks straight. I would go outside still, but like just the fact that you'd be like obligated to stay inside, which means there's really nobody outside. I mean, if we're in New York, we know it's popping, but so that's why I will miss New York OD if that happened. But it's still like, bitch, the fact that I would enjoy it so much. You know how much sleep I would catch up on, bro? I haven't slept good in God knows how fucking long. Like I haven't slept good, like a straight 6-8 hours. Like I don't remember the last time I slept like straight and just woke up feeling so refreshed, new. Bitch, I get 2 hours of sleep and I'm like, yay, ready to start the day. Give me some coffee. But I want to feel like naturally like real good and refreshed. So I wouldn't mind a 2 week thing, and also so you can get the shit together, bitch. Biden, if you could get sick and fucking New York over here in the state of emergency, then it's only a matter of time till everywhere else starts getting a state of emergency with this monkeypox shit too. So I'm like, bitch, let's stop the monkey business. And get this shit the fuck popping. Close shit for 2 weeks. Figure it the fuck out. Everybody stay the fuck in your house. Stay away from people. And then we come back together. And don't forget the stimulus is a bitch, because shit. I could use a motherfucking stimulus. Or fucking unemployment. Where unemployment when you fucking need it, bitch? If unemployment was popping, or fucking stimulus was popping right now, I would be so happy because I just moved here like less than a year ago. So I would be so happy because I wouldn't have to work. I just would focus on just getting my shit together, getting my drag together, getting all the money up for all my stuff and stuff. Like, real talk. But they're not blessing me with that, so I have to work for my money, and it's okay because I'm an independent woman. What to do? It would have just been nice to get that little boost, you know. It's okay. Booster, not me. And while we talking about Trump's nasty ass, so Ivana Trump, rest in peace her soul. His first wife died a couple weeks ago, and they buried her on his golf course just this weekend or a couple days ago, bitch. I said, what? And mind you, she died alone. She don't got family, nothing like that. So I don't know. For me, it was really shady business. Everything just seems kind of fishy because she died right a couple days before he started announcing that he's gonna rerun for president and started saying all these things and making all these. And now all of a sudden she's fucking buried on his fucking golf course where people go to play fucking golf, and she's by the first putt, bitch. So everybody steps on that. Girl, he's gonna rot. He's gonna motherfucking rot in hell when that motherfucker. He's going to rot. And you know he's running for president again. He's probably gonna win because Biden ain't doing shit. So everybody ain't be like, okay, Trump is better. Because in all reality, Trump, I don't like the motherfucker, but he was doing a little better than what Biden was doing. I mean, he was very problematic. He almost got us to a couple wars, killed us a little bit, brought out the COVID, you know, brought in the Russians and did all that stuff. But you know, he's sickening. In the case that he, as a president, as a businessman, he knows what the fuck he's doing. So that's tea on that. And when he go against Biden, bitch, he's going to smoke Biden because everybody's disappointed in what Biden has done. So he is going to smoke he's going to smoke Biden like a fat pack of weed, bitch. So I don't know, but when the time does come, he will rot because he is that is like he's wild. He is wild. And real quick, I just want to touch up on my face real quick, bitch. I am dark. I am a fucking burnt platano, bitch. At my new job or whatever, bitch. It's like this bit, like this office type of business type of brand ambassador type of thing. So in order to work your way up, you have to start as a brand ambassador. And honestly, like I like the job and stuff, and I do see myself working myself up and becoming like, you know, a partner with them, you know, because it doesn't take that long. It takes a couple months, but you know, for me, it's kind of just like standing on my feet for 10 you know, I mean, it really depends on how fast we reach our goal, because you know, on Tuesday we was out of there by 2 o'clock, but the day after that we didn't get to the office till 6, bitch. I said this is too much, and I gotta be up at 8 o'clock. I gotta be up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning to be at the office by 8. I don't eat the whole day, bitch. Wednesday I was standing in the fucking sun for fucking 7 hours straight because the shade was literally 2 feet away from me, but I was trying to stand right next to the table the whole time, bitch. Burnt. My face, my nose. The only thing that's not burnt is this because I have my shades on. And that's a fucking problem now because I broke my fucking shades. You know what? I'm not going to get mad. I'm doing it for the money. I mean, no, I'm also doing it because I'm trying to go as a person and whatever. I'm really trying to work on myself as like being this person who can tolerate a job. You know, I mean, because it's a really good, positive environment. Everybody's great. It's really productive. It's very, growth energy. Like everybody there is really trying to grow and do something better in their life, and even if they see themselves in that field forever or not, they really trying to grow. So I'm like, okay, I could get into this. I need to get into it, but it's really hard for me to get into it because it's like, you know, I mean, like, you know, when you just feel like, you know, yes, this is a great group of people, this is a great job, this is everything, and all that, and yes, good money, but this is not what I want to do. This is not helping me. You know, that's how I feel. And I'm going to just feel real shitty if I quit and stuff. And you know, but I'm not going to quit because it's like I said, I don't know what the pay looking like. Yeah, I just started, but I hear that the pay is real good and stuff. And let's see what's tea with it. But I'm not going to quit until I have like something. Like shit, if it book me on a fucking show, get me somewhere, bitch. I'm going to have to start OnlyFans and making fucking money, sucking dick and cock for fucking $20 a pop, bitch. Because $20 a minute, because are you crazy? Yeah, this head is a leech. But shit is crazy. So the last topic we're going to talk about, girl, we're going to talk about William Smithinson. Now, we're not gonna talk too much about him. I think we talked about him smacking Chris Rock a couple hot boxes ago, or bootleg hot topic ago. I don't fucking remember, but this man go up on his Instagram. He gonna make a little fake ass apology towards Chris Rock, talking about I'm sorry for what I did. You know, I was disgusted. I would never do something like that. I try to reach out to that. Sir, shut up. Sir, shut up. And this is when I posted this thing. Okay, so there was this thing on Facebook. I don't know if I spoke about it before. We're gonna make it quick so we can get on to the topic, the real topics of today, girl. I posted a thing on Facebook because it was like it had Johnny Depp, Will Smith, Amber, and Jada on it, and it was like, oh, that these women fuck up their careers, things like that, I'm like, I shared it. I was like, no, they also play part in it too. Everybody was fucking attacking me. Everybody. I'm like, they're like, oh, I'm like, first of all, I never said these men were wrong, but I never said, I'm not gonna sit here and say they're victims either. First of all, we already spoke about the Johnny Depp thing a couple episodes ago, bitch. Like I said, he was on drugs. He whether she was involved or not, whatever the case may be, he would have been in some shit or was in some shit already because of his drug addiction and his issues. So get that the fuck out my way. Period. Yes, she fucked up he allegedly fucked up his career a little more. No, bitch. What she really did was fuck up her own career because he came out. He's gonna do fine. He's gonna do documentaries, movies, shows, all that. Everybody gonna want to talk to him because he came up fucking he won the case. So everybody, so he won. Period. Don't tell me they fucked up his career. Maybe in the moment, maybe for the drugs at the second, maybe the Pirates of the Caribbean when that happened and the old roles, but bitch, now he's gonna be booked and motherfucking busy even more than before because everybody love a good messy story and a good interview. So he's gonna be perfectly fine. Now Will Smith, I was rooting for him, and this is the problem. I was rooting for him even after he smacked her. I still felt like, you know, I did feel like, okay, she has something to do with him smacking him because she gave him that face, like, because he laughed at the joke and then she said, and then he went up there and smacked her to prove whatever he had to prove or whatever because he's stupid. For a woman that really don't care for him or whatever, that's making him look stupid. And this is what I'm saying. This goes for any situation in and out of celebrity stuff, bro. Somebody can't fuck up your life. You have to let them fuck up your life. Period. Unless they're so manipulative and really have that power over you. Unless they're real abusive and fucking crazy as fuck to the point where they're abusing you, taking your money, doing all this stuff, and like you really can't get out. Like, that's a whole different story. Like Keyshawn on P Valley. That bitch, when she did try to make a run for it, what happened? He took out the motherfucking thing from the car, bitch. Now, why she ain't call her Uber or go to the neighbor's house and ask them to call her Uber or drive her to a station? I don't know. But she did have the kids, and you know, all those thoughts don't go through your head right now. You just panicking, don't know what the fuck to do. But you know, situations like that I get because it's like, what the fuck was I talking about? I don't even remember. But that's when you could say somebody's kind of ruining your life, fucking up your life and stuff. You know, you know, you're being abused, so where your face, you know, if your face is your money maker, now you can't show your face. So I get it, but there's a whole different situation. Both of these people are both prestigious and both have their own names in the entertainment business, and him smacking Chris Rock was because he wanted to be macho and try to prove something to Jada when Jada don't love that motherfucker. Period. I said what the fuck I said, and it just mind boggles me how people could really sit here and throw the dirt on her, and I get it because again, she's wrong, she's foul, she really do this man dirty, she make him look stupid as fuck, and she's disgusting for what she does. But at the same time, he's disgusting her because he keeps that, like he keeps her around, like he stays with her, like it's like, babe, you could do whatever you want to me. Entanglements, fucking talk about how my sex is whack, talk about how you never wanted to marry me and love me, you really just wanted Tupac the whole time, but I'll stay with you, and that's what he does. And for me, it's just wild. And then, so point is, I was rooting for him. I was like, okay, hopefully he can bounce back. You know, give it a little time, girl. This motherfucker gonna go ahead with this fake ass, sad ass apology. That sounded like he was reading some fucking cue cards off the board. And then he tried to make it into an interview. Want to start asking popular fan questions. Fucking, did Jada did this? Did you do that? Like, really? If you won't give out an apology, first of all, you're gonna independently do it. He said that his team said that Chris wasn't ready at the time. Chris will be ready when he's ready, and he'll reach out to him. I get it, adult, mature. Because bitch, had you had slapped me, bitch, I'm surprised Chris kept that calmness. I mean, maybe that's just him, but honestly, bitch, you get up on the stage smacking me for a joke I made, and I'm a comedian, bitch. I'm 2-piece and beating you the fuck up. Then what the world gonna say? Bitch, you deserved it. The fuck is called self-defense. But you know, for me, I don't know. Honestly, he just made himself sound stupid, looks more stupid. It's just like, you just fucked it up for yourself, sir. You should have just shut the fuck up and just handled it when you handled it. If he didn't want to speak right now, just wait till you want to speak about it. Just shut the fuck up and sit back, because right now you just look real stupid. And don't sit here and try to lie to all the girls. I feel so bad. That's way out of my character. Nobody said it was in your character, bitch. But you did it to prove it to this woman. And you're like, oh, I didn't do it for that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because you laughed at the joke. But you telling me you laughed, and then 3 seconds later, you're like, wait, hold on. Wait. Did he just... No, bitch. No, bitch. You laughed. You enjoyed... I can tell it in your eyes. You enjoyed that motherfucking joke. But that bitch looked at you with them laser eyes and said... And you said... You were possessed, and you went up. Don't talk about my motherfucking wife, nigga. And I went up there and smacked him. And now you look stupid. You thought you were gonna make him look stupid, bitch. You look stupid. You and your wife canceled. Period. But yes, bitch. So that was hot topics. That was our hot topic portion, bitch. I know, you know, I was it long? I don't know, maybe, but it was juicy, girl. Hello. Now we're gonna talk about jerking off and masturbation. Nah. I don't know why I put down jerking off and masturbation. I don't even know why I talked about that. Maybe because okay. But raise it. Let's take a poll. Let's take a poll. Raise your hand if you like to masturbate. Raise your hand if you masturbate too much. I'm single, so keep that in mind. It's okay. This is why I wanted to talk about it. Now remember, raise your hand if you feel like it's a problem for if you're in a relationship for your significant other to be masturbating without you. Like, do you find that wrong? Now, this is a great topic to speak about with people around. If I had people like in relationships, I've never been in a relationship, but in my personal opinion, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, honestly. And I tell you why. Now, if they're jerking off somebody else's picture, maybe, or if we haven't had sex in a while, or they seem less freakier with me, and I walk in on them and they wanking their shits off, and they waxing and they're like feeling real nasty. I'm like, bitch, all this pent up sexual frustration, you couldn't take it out on me. What's the problem? At that point, I'd be a little concerned or pissed off about it. But I wouldn't be pissed off if I'm my man jerking off. I'd be like, shit, you need help? Matter of fact, let me join you. Like, you know, that's just how I feel about it. Because I feel like a lot of people do get really offended when their boyfriends and girlfriends be fucking masturbating to fucking porn or whatever the fuck they masturbating to. I'm like, girl, relax. People be horny. Like, if you're not, especially if you're not a couple that's having sex every day and y'all together every day or whatever the case may be, somebody might be horny every day, bitch. I might just wake up with the hardest pussy in the world and I just want to fucking jerk her off, bitch. So I'm gonna motherfucking do so. Whether my boyfriend's next to me or not, if he's sleeping, I'm gonna wake him up, babe. Give me some head. I mean, I could do that, but he got morning breath. He gotta go brush his teeth first. I don't want that nasty ass gawk fucking spit saliva fucking with back to bacteria and all these all up on my pussy, bitch. No. But if you gotta get it done, you gotta get it done. I don't know why bitches get so offended by that. I'm like, girl, sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up. Do you need help? Maybe you should masturbate. Maybe you should go into the other room, reevaluate, remasturbate, take the vibrator, girl. Like, I don't understand bitches and niggas. Like, they be just so offended for everything. Oh my god, you're masturbating. Now, if they're masturbating to somebody else's picture or something, then that's tea. Because that's kind of disrespectful. At that point, it's like, okay, hold on. We're together. There's no reason you should be masturbating to somebody else's picture. Like, unless it's like a porn celebrity or whatever. Like, it's like, there's no reason. Like, we know this person. This person's our mutual friend. Why are we masturbating to them? That's so rude. But that's just me. That's how I feel about it. Now, okay, so we're running out of storage on the camera, so we're going to flip over to the phone now. To finish off the topics, bitch. So just give me a second. Oh yes, let's do that before this shit says no more space and stops. Okay, so now we back on the motherfucking phone, bitch. I look good. I look real good today, and I was scared because I'm like, oh my god, with the sunburn, my skin is peeling. All this stuff. I'm like, bitch, and I just woke up. It's fresh off the wake up. It's only fucking. Now it's 10 something, but it was like 9 something when I started. So all right. Let's get into the topic. Now, friends, I don't have them. Now, let me stop. Okay, so no, this is kind of a topic that has been coming up a lot in my life in general, because a lot of people do ask me, especially like, because I have this counselor now, like kind of sort of counselor. I don't really know how long I'll be with her because she's through my school. I'm trying to find like a real professional, like, not, she's professional, yeah, obviously she has her degree and stuff, but our sessions only be like 30 minutes after her telling me we're gonna do 45 and it's still 30 minutes. So I'm like, okay, I need a fucking, because everybody else I know who get counseling gets like an hour and a half, an hour or whatever. I'm like, bro, that's a good time, especially if it's 2 weeks long. Like, you gotta catch up on, you got shit to catch up on what your past, and you connect those dots, and then you gotta catch up on what just happened and what's going on now. It's too much. So it's like, girl, I need time. And yeah, so but she asked me the other day, and this is not her first time asking me. I feel like this is the second. Like, we've only met like 4 or 5 times now. She's asked me like 2 or 3 times. She was like, so who is in your circle? Do you have anybody you've been back home you can just call and have their? And I'm like, I really be thinking about it. I'm like, bro, no. Like, honestly, like, like, I have a couple people that I do fuck around with when I'm in the city and stuff, and hang out with, smoke with, party with. But honestly, like, the more and more I think about it, is the more and more I just notice I don't have friends. And, and I'm not saying that for you guys could be sad for me and empathize, bitch. I'm not sad about it. It's just more so like, it's just wild to me. Because it's like, you know, I feel like just in general, like from people there, from people here, because I've met even a couple people here that I'm no longer cool with, and I thought you know, we would grow on something or whatever, or people that I am cool with now that I don't see myself growing much with or having around a lot, or unsure if we'll stick around and be in each other's life for a while or whatever. And it's fine because people are here for a reason or a season, but it's like, I'm tired of just people coming and going, you know. I'm tired of meeting people always and just constantly going through the same thing. Hi, how are you? What's your name? What's your sign? What's this? What's that? You have brother, sibling. You know, all the basic getting to know each other people things or whatever, and start opening up things like that. I'm tired of having these people come in my life and just, you know, it be over like that, you know, because it's like it's irritating. Like, it's refreshing to meet new people, but it's also irritating just having to always start over and always just, you know, I mean, I don't really be thinking about it in the moment, because I'm like, fuck it, you know, you're just meeting somebody, and sometimes you can instantly tell, no, this is not somebody. But sometimes you're like, okay, this vibe is cool. I feel like we could grow a friendship and stuff. So I just be like, so it's just really wild to me how it's just like, I meet so many people, and some of them obviously I had nothing with, and some people I'm like, okay, maybe I see myself growing a bond with this person and stuff. And it's just wild to me how people just come and go, and I'm just tired of it. Like, I'm tired of just meeting people and it just meaning nothing. Like, you know, like, there's so many people who have friends in their lives for years, and best friends, and their go-tos, their ride or dies, whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever titles they have on the situation. For me, I don't have that, you know. For me, I don't have that person. I don't have those people. I don't have my group, you know. I don't have, or a group. I don't have, like, people I can just, you know, like, I deadass have people where I can hit up and be like, hey, you want to go out tonight? Hey, what are you doing tonight? You want to go out? Like, things like that. Like, I don't have somebody who's like, oh, let's have a movie night. Let's sit down. Let's brainstorm some ideas together. Let's help each other out. Let's go out on a picnic. Let's go on a hike. Let's go out mingling. Let's go out on a group day. Let's all dress up. Yeah, I don't have that, you know. And when I did back in New York, like, I did somewhat have that, but it never really felt like complete, you know. Like, it never really felt real, in the sense that, like, it always just felt like it was just for the moment. Like, it was never just, you know, like, it always feels like these are things that happen in the moment. It never feels like things are gonna, you know. And for me, it just, the type of person I am, like, if y'all know me, if y'all do know me, like, or whatever, whether family, friends, or whatever, if y'all don't know me, then hey, how you doing? It's me. I'm such a real person. I'm so blunt. I'm so honest. I'm so caring. I have so much, you know. I know I come off as very raw, reckless, loud, ghetto, crazy mouth, fucking inappropriate. That's me. But I have so much love to give, so much care, so much wisdom to give, you know. And that's a big reason why I do the podcast. I want people to feel the love. I want people to feel the wisdom. I want you to come here, and when you watch me, have a good kiki, have a good laugh, maybe have a good tear, maybe have a good, oh yes, I feel you, bitch. You know, like, that's what I'm here for. You know, I'm not here for the fake and the fake laughter and for the money, you know. No, I'm not. But for me, it's like, I like, me being, like, it's just wild to me when I just think about the type of person I am, and think about how much I give to people, how much I have to give, how much, you know, love I have, how much, the type of person I am, and to see that I have nobody that is, like, consistent in my life, nobody who really cares, who I feel like is genuinely there to be there, you know. Like, I have people back from high school who, like, there's a couple of them that I'm still cool with now, you know, hi, bye, you know, like, conversation and stuff, but it's nothing serious, you know. It's nothing that I could text anybody and be like, hey, how you doing? I want to talk. Can we vent, or can we just talk, or can we hang out? You know, I don't have that, you know. And that's what honestly sucks, because it just starts to feel like everything is just fake. You know, everyone is just fake. You know, everyone plays a role so well to try to, like, really, like, swindle you, in a sense, I guess. I mean, like, I feel like everybody just, yes, I'm this type of person, I'm this, I'm that, I'm so real, I'm this, I'm that, and then when the ball's really in their court, they show how much they're not, you know. And, you know, I'm not the type of person, I'm not delusional, I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, if I'm not, bitch. Like, my nails have been a mess for a fucking week. I got my nail appointment later on, and every time somebody like, oh my god, I love your nails, I'm like, thank you, but they're bad right now, girl. I gotta get them done. Don't look at them, you know. Like, even small things like that. Like, when I'm in a bad mood, I'd say I'm in a bad mood. When I throw up, when I say something wild, I say that. Like, I'm very aware of myself and my actions, so it's not delusion. It's not, when I say I'm a good person, or I'm a good friend, whatever, it's not me gassing myself up to be that type. No, I know what the fuck I am. You know, I know I have flaws. Like, I know I could reach out to people more. I know I could you know, call people more, or check up on. The reason I don't though is because who's doing that for me? People wait for me to make the first move. People wait for me to reach out, for me to call, for me to be that person. But who's that person for me? You know, like, people will text me and want to vent. People want to, you know, I'm there for people 100%. Even if I don't know you, I don't have to know you from a hole in the wall. I can meet you in the street. There has been plenty of times, and there's been people around to witness, where I just be outside chilling, having a good time, and somebody random just walks up to me. Your energy is everything, like, you know, like, or somebody just walks up to me, like, do you know how many people have just randomly, within this year alone, just walked up to me and just felt comfortable enough to come out to me? It happened at Pride in LA and New York. It happens at the clubs. People just, you know, I feel like so comfortable just being myself around, like, I just bring those things out of people and whatever, and I'd like to be that person. Like, I'm not that person. Like, yeah, sometimes you'll be like, oh shit, like, I'm not here for the emotions today. Like, there's been times where people come up to me just sobbing and crying about, like, their boyfriends and girlfriends. Like, the other day I was walking in the club, and this boy and girl was looking at me. They were like, oh my god, you look so good. I was like, thank you so much, or whatever. We talking, having a good time. They was complimenting me, asked for my Instagram, whatever. Then this boy started venting about how he just broke up with his boyfriend, the little situation and stuff. He started crying. The friends start grabbing him. I'm like, my friends all the way here walked away. I'm like, oh, well, acquaintances. We're gonna get into that too. But they all walked away and stuff, and I'm like, girl, I'm drinking right now. I don't got time for the tears. I don't want, but I'm still like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, like, you know, and that's just me. Like, I just feel like that's just, I'm not, for me, it's just so nasty just seeing certain people. Like, even the other day. So the other day I had this guy come over or whatever, that, you know, he was like friendly and stuff. We worked together at my last job, H&M or whatever, and, you know, I had thought that we were just like cool, but there was a lot of times he sent me mixed signals on, like, if he liked me or not, whatever the case may be. I kind of was getting that vibe, but it was very mix and matchy, bitch. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we ended up hanging out one night, and I fully told him, I fully, blatantly, straight up said, I've been drinking since early, because this was tequila on National Tequila Day, and they had this tequila. They had this place that Kendall Jenner was like working with this place or whatever, and they was giving out free cocktails all day, bitch. I had like 4 or 5 of them shits outside. I fell flat on my fucking side. I wasn't even drunk, bitch. I was sober at this point. I fell flat, so my body was aching already. So I'm like, bitch, a whole lot of things was going on. I kept drinking when I got home, had some wine. It was a Saturday, so I was having a good day. And he was like, he was going to bring a bottle. And I was like, look, I'm already tipsy. If I drink more, and I'm horny as fuck, I'm sexually frustrated. If I drink anymore, we're alone. I'm just letting you know, if I start saying something or doing something and you giving me that energy, then don't feel no type of way or nothing. Or don't start making it seem like I'm weird, bitch, because you giving me this energy. And if I'm tipsy and I'm feeling some type of energy, bitch, I'm going to act on it. And I let him know just like that, out of respect. Because if he come over here just thinking, you know, he's fucking, I'll let him know, no, that's not what's happening. But if I get a little more drunk, it might. And, you know, so he comes, we're having conversation. He's like, oh, he wants to do work or whatever. You know, he's been wanting to do videos and stuff together and whatever. And I always knew it was like fake, because every time he says it, we still haven't worked on anything or whatever the case may be. And he just was talking to me and stuff. But we had a good conversation overall about people, about vibes, about all that. And this is exactly what I mean about people just putting on fronts, because he's saying all these things and whatever, and he just started acting real weird, like weird to the point that it made me feel uncomfortable. And I uncomfortable in the sense that I was like really ready to like pop on this nigga, like. And I don't want to be in that situation, because I really came a long way from that. And not only, okay, my thing is, I feel real uncomfortable around people who drink and can't handle the alcohol, specifically straight men, but people in general. It bothers me when people can't handle the alcohol. Like, it bothers me so much, because I get it. We all have those days and stuff. You know, I get drunk sometimes and stuff, and I'll start acting like, when I'm drunk, I'm a little more loose and stuff, but I'm always aware of what I'm doing. I'm never drunk and not aware. I'm not drunk, and if I'm saying, oh, I love you, or you're great, or hugging, I'm aware of what's happening. I get myself home safely. I get everybody else home safely. Make sure everybody's well fed. Whatever. I'm here. You know, I don't start acting like a completely different person when I'm drinking or on drugs or whatever. That's not me. And it just bothers me when people get like that. People don't know how to handle their alcohol. People really just start talking out their mouth, acting reckless. And to me, it's a turn off. And I'm talking about in every sense, friend wise, everything. And it's just irritating, because then I start feeling like I have to be a mommy, or I have to start thinking like, you know, or watching. Now I have to only think about what I'm doing, but I have to think about what you're doing too. Like, I'll be out with friends in a club and they want to start getting into arguments or start acting wild or disappearing or whatever the case may be, and I'm like, girl, like, that's fine and all, but do that shit while you're alone, because you're fucking up with my vibe now. Because now I have to not only think about my safety, my well-being, but I gotta think about you. I gotta ask you every second, do you got your phone? Do you got your wallet? Are you okay? Do you want to go home? Like, it's very irritating. And I keep setting myself up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I keep setting myself up for that because I don't know people out here like that. I don't know a lot of people for me to just be like, hey, let's go out, or, you know, like I said, you know, this is the point of us talking about it. But it's like, so I kind of set myself up for it. But honestly, like, I just need to just, like, get the fuck out of it and just start going out by myself or whatever, because it's just very, you know, like, sometimes, not always, because sometimes I like to be with people, but sometimes it's just some people's vibes is just off, or they do a little too much or make you feel uncomfortable, a little too touchy, and it's just, you know, yeah. So my point is, back to what I was saying before I get too off track. I just don't like people who can't handle alcohol. So he got them. I was drinking with him, bitch, because I was taking shots. I took, like, I had just finished a glass of wine when he walked in. We had a glass of wine together then, and then I was still taking shots of what he got Svedka that night. So I was drinking Svedka shots with that shit, and I was lit, but I was still fine. Like, I was chilling. And so at some point it got a little quiet or whatever, and he was flirting with me a little bit. He was like, oh, he was like, oh yeah, you're the most, I said something about myself, like how I'm pretty or whatever, because I was taking a snap of myself. He was like, yeah, you're one of the most prettiest bitches or whatever, all this stuff gassing on my head or whatever. And I'm like, I know I am, but gassing on my head or whatever. And he was just like throwing little subtle flirts in or whatever. So there was a point where it was just quiet. I had the music playing. I'm over here on my phone, and he's like, oh, you texting other niggas, and you got somebody in front of you trying to give you everything. I said, first of all, sir, one, I'm single. I can do what I want. I was like, I told him, I was like, first of all, you ain't never told me you felt any type of way about me, nigga. You came over here as a friend, and you're throwing subtle flirts and stuff as you've been doing since we first met. And so, but you haven't never said that you felt no type of way towards me. Had you said something, then maybe things would be different right now. Maybe we cuddled up in bed right now. And he's not even my type like that. He's an old nigga that needs to get his life together or whatever. No shade. But I'm just like, bro, you never give me that full on energy. You give me little hints and stuff. I'm not gonna say act on it, especially because you're not my type. Had he been more my type or been more somebody I'm sexually attracted to, then bitch, I would have been on it instantly. For the first subliminal, bitch, I would have ate him up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But he wasn't giving me that energy, so I'm like, no. And I told him, I was like, and I'm single, so I get to do what the fuck I want. So if I am texting boys right now, what's the problem? So he ends up leaving that alone or whatever. Then he ends up, like, he had like these switches. Like, it's like, then he'll go back to complimenting and kissing my ass, and then he but you know, it was like, it wasn't nothing serious at that point. You know, it was nothing, no, like, I didn't, like, once I felt disrespected, but you gotta go. So it was nothing crazy at that point. He came out the bathroom, said some slick shit, and then changed it up real quick, because I hit him back with, you know, because bitch, I got a mouth. So if, you know, especially because we joke like that, so I'm thinking he's joking, whatever, like, you know. So I'm like, okay, let me give it back to him. But at some point I started feeling like he really taking it a little too much. He kept trying to hug me, kept trying to touch me. So I ended up on top of him, hugging him on the chair, whatever. But I got off quickly. He offered to give me a back massage, and then he started saying something. I forgot what he said. But it irritated the fuck out of me. I told him, I was like, bro, my nigga, do me a favor. I understand you like to joke, but relax how you talk to me. Because one, you're in my house. Two, I don't play that shit. So put some, like, respect me, dead ass. Like, I'm not I'm not these other bitches. I don't know what the fuck you think this is, but the hood bitch will come out real quick. So I was like, either respect me or bitch, we could get it, like, period. And so after that, like, he sat down. He was like, okay, I'm not gonna give you the massage or whatever. He sat down after, like, really, like, on me, touching me, like, trying to touch my face, all that stuff. I'm like, all right, so come here. Like, I was just really trying to fuck because I was horny. Like, I'm sexually frustrated as fuck, bro. Like, you don't understand. So I'm like, bro, let me get it on my system. I'm like, come here, come. And he's acting like a little bitch. He's touching me and stuff, but he's acting like a little bitch. Don't want to do nothing. I said, okay, here, now this. He sat down. After like 2 seconds, I said, yo, it's late. You gotta go. I was like, I'm tired and I got shit to do tomorrow. You gotta go. You're not giving me energy. I'm not liking the vibe right now. You have to go. It was that I was like almost like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and he was drunk as fuck, and he parked a couple blocks away. And to be honest, I could have felt bad and stuff, but honestly, this is how I feel. Like, I know a lot of people be like, oh, don't do that, because what if something happens? He's fine. He's alive. Amen. Because then that shit would have been on my conscience. But at the same time, no, I hate bitches who make those excuses. No, if somebody make you feel uncomfortable in your house or want to disrespect or want to, even if it's a little slight comment, bitch, you have to go. It's either that or I'm going to beat your ass and make you leave. Like, it's no. Thankfully, he grabbed his shit, understood, and he got the fuck out. Because we don't play that. But the point of me saying that was, it's like, people really portray something that they're not. You know, people really try to act like something like they're not. They really try to act so genuine and play themselves up to be these real people, and they're not. And that's what bothers me, you know, because it's like, I read bullshit and I know when somebody's real and when somebody's fake or whatever. I read it easily. So I know when somebody's going to be around a little more, or we're going to talk a little more, or I don't know when we're not. But for me, I need water. Fuck this coffee shit. I think I'm done with the coffee anyways. So for me, it's just more so like, I don't know. People just overall irritate me. And okay, so I really wanted to get into this too. Friends and acquaintances. All right, so when I say the word friends, I feel like friends is just easier than saying acquaintances every time, bitch. Oh, I was out with my acquaintances. That's a big ass word, bitch. I just say friends. Or I'm waiting for my friend, whatever. Even if it's the first time meeting them, you know. But I don't genuinely be meaning friends always, you know. Like, I don't be meaning it because those, you know, again, those people just be acquaintances or here for a party or whatever the case may be, you know. And honestly, I guess, okay, so I started feeling, I've been seeing a lot of people in general, not just a specific, you know, but if you feel like it's towards you, it probably is, and I don't care. I just been seeing so many people just hang out with each other, you know, people from my past, people from my present, people who I'm cool with, people who I'm not cool with, just hanging out always, constantly, and whatever, and that's fine. Obviously, because people have to live their fucking life, bitch. The fuck, don't let my absence be your fucking downfall. But for me, it's just kind of like, you know, when you see everybody having such a good time and stuff and being friends, and seeing everybody, how everybody, you know, when they do have issues with each other, how they go about it. And this is why I kind of keep people at a distance, because I'm always, for some reason, the mediator, because I'm always the one with the most sense, even though I'm always the most reckless and the most, like, unpredictable. But I feel like I'm always the one with the most sense, because I feel like when you have an issue with somebody, especially somebody you fuck with, bro, speak about it. Like, don't like, think about all the options. Think about how you're wrong, how they're wrong. Like, don't be stupid. Like, I hate people who just start acting dumb. I'm like, bro, y'all need to speak about it. Like, real talk. Like, I'm always the mediator. So for me, or people feel comfortable telling me about how they feel about somebody else or a situation, because I'm not gonna run back and say nothing. But when I hear the other person, now I'm gonna be like, y'all have similar thoughts. Maybe y'all should speak. You know. So for me, it's like, seeing how people really be speaking about each other and acting or whatever, and it's great because people do grow, and people do have change of opinions and do speak shit out and stuff. But for me, it's like a lot of things be fake, because people will say things about people and then say thing, and then when you bring up the conversation, you be like, oh, so I see you guys are great now. They're like, oh no, we're just this and that, making excuses, bitch. If you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. You know. And for me, it's just like seeing that and seeing how everybody, it just be so quick to just be saying something about somebody, but then be bestie and all that stuff. It's just wild to me, because then it just always thinks about, okay, bitch, what the fuck are they saying about me? That's just my natural being. And also, I have PTSD. When I left my high school for my senior year, I left, and at the point I left, there was, you know, kind of a divide within the grade. I mean, like my my graduating class, was kind of a divide, mostly because of my issues with someone else, and led to issues between two groups, which led to just a big divide in the grade. You know, a lot of people just felt uncomfortable speaking, you know, because you know how that shit goes. So a lot of people was like very pick and choosy. People just picking and choosing sides. And when I left, I just noticed that a lot of the people that I heavily fucked with, that did have issues or got physical with the other side, once I left, like the minute I left, were quick to just start befriending them, and was quick to start being cool with them and stuff. And you know, that was fine to me, because I get it. It's our senior year, we want to enjoy. You speak about things, you grow, and you know, you want to enjoy your last year. You don't want to have your last senior year, whatever, just full of fights and drama. I get it. But for me, it made me, this was kind of the point where I kind of just started noticing how much I don't need people, and how much people's words and people's actions don't really mean much. Because to me, it kind of made me feel like everybody always kind of made me try to feel like I was the bully, like I was the issue, like I was the problem. That was never the case. I was just always the one to speak my mind, say what the fuck is tea. I'm gonna say what other people are saying or want to say or thinking. I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say because, I need to fucking say it. Other people's gonna feel a type of way. They're gonna talk shit. They're gonna this, and they're gonna keep it quiet, and they're gonna smile in your face. And that's not me. If I'm feeling something, I'm going to say it, whether it's good, nice, bad, whatever. I'm gonna let you know. Look, this is how I feel. Ain't no bullying in that. I never made anybody feel like shit. I never made nothing. So for me, when I left and I started seeing everybody be cool and stuff, it kind of made me reevaluate myself and reevaluate my friendships, because I was like, okay, not only are they being cool with these people, but they're also moving funny towards me and distancing themselves towards me. So it was more so like, was I the problem, or was these people just following the leader? Because I'm in every situation I'm in. Anytime I go out with people, it don't matter where. Even if it's not my event, I always end up somehow being the one in lead. Everybody's following me. Everybody's moving where I'm moving. Everybody, I know how to get around. So everybody's listening to, it's just a natural leadership in me, And so I get that, and a lot of people, I can honestly say, and a lot of people want to admit to it. And I'm not saying it to start anything, because again, this has nothing to do with back then or my past. But a lot of people I have been friends with have altered themselves or tried to be something they weren't, to kind of be my friend or be around me, or if not, kind of be a little me, in the sense that like there were obviously people I was friends with that weren't fighters, people who weren't like that, people who never had a fight in their life, or people who weren't crazy with their mouths, and all of a sudden we're friends, and they know I got their back, and if you fight, I fight, whatever the case may be. They now reckless with their mouth, or they just start talking shit knowing that they're not gonna fight, but I'm probably gonna fight, or somebody else that fights is gonna, So for me, I just kind of looked at that, and I was just like, wow, and I try to fix the situation. I try to let everybody know how I was feeling, and think nothing happened. So that's when I really took time by myself after graduation, and from the time I got surgery and stuff, I really started noticing, like, you know what, bitch, I'm my best friend. I'm the only one that's gonna really be real with myself and always be with myself and stuff. So it was just kind of wild to me, just seeing that or whatever, and just seeing how everybody just grouped up, and now it's just like, fuck Jaden or whatever, and a lot of those people are still friends, and a lot of them are not friends and hate each other, or friends with others that they were, and I know it wasn't me. I just know the fake bitches will always click up, period. Nah. But and it just, I say that because it kind of built that kind of PTSD in me, that kind of, I just feel like, that's why, one, I'd be wary on who I make friends with who, because, a lot of times, like, you introduce your friends to this person, and now they all buddies and stuff, you make them link one time, and everybody's best friends, and you're like, oh shit, well, you did it to yourself. But it's kind of like, it just makes me think, like, yo, like, nobody really means anything, like, they words don't mean nothing, like, that friendship shit is just played out, honestly, like, because there's nobody's real, like, everybody just, they're looking for what's accessible to them, and what's the word, what's beneficial for them, or whatever the case may be. Me not being in New York right now, means that everybody's like, okay, well, fuck Jaden, we're all in New York, so we'll all be the best of buddies and stuff or whatever. And when Jaden comes, we'll see him, we'll talk to him then, which is fine. I get it, but for some people, I expect more from, for some people, when we are together and we do speak and have conversations, they make it seem like they're so real and like they really care, and like, but then they go back and do the same shit. And honestly, I'm just to the point, like, I don't want to get emotional, because I'm an emotional gangster. My period is coming, so I am a little menstruating. Sorry, I'm a little bloody down there. But it's just, to me, it's just crazy to me how good and how great I am with people. Period. Like, people I don't know, strangers, homeless people, kids. I'm so good with everybody. And I feel like God in the universe sees that, and I don't get nothing in return. I don't get real love. I don't get genuine support, like, or like somebody who's like there for me how I'm there for them. I feel like I work so hard and hold myself up to the standard and be morally this person and stuff. I want to make a difference and stuff, and like, God in the universe sees it, and they want me to keep working for what I'm doing. They want me to keep being the same person, but it's like, there's no outcome yet, there's no payoff yet, which is fine, because I'm not doing it for a payoff. But it'll be nice if I can, like, meet somebody, or that group of people who genuinely, like, want to be around me, who want to win together, who support me. Like, I have this one kid who I'm cool with or whatever, And sometimes it gives me very, like the more and more the more and more I hang out with him, I'm like, honestly, I don't see myself, like, I would want to, because we have great bond and stuff, but I'm just like, I don't see myself being cool with this person so long. This person doesn't support me. I'll sit here and say, like support me in the sense that, like, I'll sit here and say, I'm gonna do this, that, and that, and they're like, oh, really? You see yourself doing it? Yes, I do. I know I'm going to do it. So, it's just a lot of that, and I'm tired of it, and I'm tired of when with the people who you do think are there for you just want to build in that doubt, want to make you feel like, oh yeah, well, if it gets hard, you can come back home, or you have us here, or all the, I'm glad I worked myself up to be the type of person I am, to be strong and to be independent and to be me and to not need anybody. I'm glad that I had the strength to become the person I am and have the wisdom to become the person I am, but it does bother me sometimes not having anybody. And I think it really bothers me more not even having nobody. I think it really bothers me more because I'm not where I want to be. If I was where I want to be, and if I didn't have to deal with all the bullshit I have to deal with and all this stuff, then maybe I'd be a little, I wouldn't really care as much, because I'm like, what, I don't need anybody, because, bitch, I don't need anybody now. I'm not saying I need anybody, but, it'll just be nice. It'll just, when I say, like, like, for example, when I say I want a boyfriend or what, I don't really want a boyfriend, but it'll just be nice to have somebody to come home to at the end of the night, to just cuddle with and just have conversation with, and just, make you feel like, even though the world's hectic and chaotic right now in this moment, you're fine. You're safe. You're with me. And I want that, with friends. I want to build that with friends. I want to build that with people. Period. Like, I'm tired of being everybody's security blanket, everybody's go-to, everybody's tea spiller, everybody's motivational speaker, everybody's therapist, everybody's everybody. So for some reason, everybody always runs to me for money, and I'm like, bitch, what? You're not getting money out of me. And I'm just like, I'm tired of being this go-to person that everybody wants to come to throw their baggage on, and I'm just taking it, and I'm just eating it up, and I'm helping them, and I'm just helping them figure their shit out, and there's nobody there trying to help me figure my shit out. There's nobody there really understanding where I'm coming from. Nobody there really having conversation with me, really here. I spend days by myself, and I write my music, and I work on my videos, my designs, and things that I'm getting together, so for my projects and things like this, like, and I'm glad I do that, and I put my emotions and my energy and my feelings into that. But it'll just be nice, especially in a city like this, like, you go outside and all you see is couples, all you see is best friends, all you see is this, all you see is that, and then there's me. Then there's me with whoever I'm with, and not, I'm just like, yeah, it's us, or just me by myself, and and honestly, it's great, but it'll just be nice to finally, like, I'm 21, bitch. I'm about to be 22 soon. It'll be nice to finally, when I get asked those questions about who's in your life that's there for you, or who do you genuinely care, who do you consider a friend, like, it'll be nice to actually say, this person's my friend, or this person is gonna be there, or this person's real, or this person cares, or this person loves me, or this person really supports, like, it really does suck, yeah. Bitch, why we just got so sad? Okay, well, let's lift up the spirits. Bitch, I'm not sad, I'm happy overall. At the end of the day, because I am a bad bitch, I am independent, I love myself, and like I said, bitch, if you know what you gonna motherfucker do, what the fuck gotta be done, you gotta motherfucker do it, bitch. And when time comes, and if the people that I am cool with right now, or making friendships, or building with right now, or acquaintances with right now, if those end up being friends for real for life, whatever. If the people back at home end up being friends for real for life, or whatever, I'm down for it. But as of right now, I don't see with nobody, and I'm happy with being by my motherfucking self, if that is the motherfucking case. I've been there, done that, and I will do it again, because I love myself. You see, well, I have a reason to love myself. But anyways, bitch, it's 11:03, so I'm gonna go clean my pussy before my nail appointment in 27 minutes. So yes, I love you guys. I thank you guys for listening, watching, paying attention. And yes, like I always say, well, if you listen and watch and what, bitch, like, comment, share, subscribe, press the little ding, so every time I post. Thank you. And yes, stay tuned, because in a couple episodes we're gonna soon be streaming on Apple Music and stuff. I still haven't got back to getting those copyrights and stuff, things like that. Whatever I have to do, whatever they might fucking whatever the fuck they was asking me for, the fucking picture with the LMCX. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is all these letters and these computer talk? But no alpha. I said, bitch, what the fuck is an alpha? You talking about Walking Dead? No. But yes, bitch. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's a little good kiki. We had some good conversation, hot topics, jerking off, friendships, and bad bitchery. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. I said that already. Thank you. And like I always say, the HBIC. Matter of fact, we need to say something. Let's leave the girls off on a good note. Oh, matter of fact, we're gonna leave it off with a quote. Damn, I'm using my phone. I went to go grab the picture from thinking that's my phone. What's the quote say? What's that quote by Uncle Clifford? Nobody knows. This was a quote that really hit me last week, so I just want to end y'all with this. Nobody knows how lonely it is to shine so bright. Nobody knows how lonely it is to shine so bright. Bitch, the people who smile the most, the people who shine brightest the most, the people who are the most independent, the most confident, nobody knows how lonely it is to be that strong, to be that confident, to be that bitch, to have this, to feel like this, to feel this good every day, bitch. It's lonely. Nah, not a sad lonely, not like, oh my god, feel bad for me, boo-hoo, cry, bitch, but it's lonely because not everybody's on the same type of mindset. So yes, I agree. And I hope you guys enjoyed this though, bitch, and shine is bright. Bitch, shine. Bitch, whether it's lonely or not, you shine as a motherfucking brighter than the motherfucking sun, bitch. Blind a bitch when they see you. Because let me tell you something, you may be lonely now, you may be lonely tomorrow, bitch, but guess the fuck what? You got yourself, and you gotta love yourself, and you gotta be strong. And when those people come, when those relationships form, when those friendships form, when all that thing happen, amen, hallelujah, it'll come, bitch. Manifest, it'll come. But focus on yourself, focus on growing, focus on grinding, focus on making this money, focus on winning, bitch. Because that's what the fuck it's about. Be real, authentic, be yourself. Don't be scared about none of that shit. Don't be throw that shit out your head. Throw all that bullshit out your head, bitch. Throw all that bullshit out your head. Toda esa porquería, bótalo. Be that motherfucking bitch. Be that star that shines so motherfucking bright, bitch. These bitches can't take it. You gonna burn bitches, bitch. You gonna be as burnt as my face. They gonna be as burnt as my face when they see you, bitch. I'm like, ah! And they're gonna burn. And let them. Because if they ain't shining with you, bitch, they on the dark side of the moon. And if they on the dark side of the moon, bitch, I don't know what the fuck we been going with that. But either they shine with you or they don't. Because guess the fuck what, bitch, your train is on the right path. So if they don't want to hop on and get in the caboose and choo chugga with you, bitch, and make stops at the stops that they gotta stop at to make to the top, bitch, then fuck them. If not, leave them bitches in the back at the last stop. And don't start the train until all them flops and all them bitches who ain't ready to win get the fuck off. Then you start the train. Then you move. And then at the top, that's when you see who the fuck is left in the back of the fucking caboose, bitch. And if there's nobody, if it's just you, the conductor, bitch, well, you conducted the right way. And if it is people, you still conducted the right way. You conducted them as well. Amen. Holla motherfucking Lou. Like I always say, HBIC signing the motherfucker out. Let me get this fucking nail done because this shit is disgusting. Goodbye.